Hey, okay, we're live now, or I'm live. Uh, Sorry for the delay, a few minutes delay. I really had to get some coffee first before starting. I don't know why, but I think I woke up too early today, and I'm just like dying. Um, so for today's, for this week, it's just gonna be just me here, and I'm gonna be continuing on through my anime list, which I started a few months, 2 months back now, and just kind of going through and finding out, going through all of my completed anime that I've had here. So before I get to that, let me actually give me a few seconds. Let me tweet this out, get more people in. Doing that. I guess I would tweet this streaming. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna get that up on here. All right, great. So let me share my screen here. So for those of you who tuned in last time, which was again like I think 2 months back now, before I started bringing on guests, I got to 305 completed anime, and which I did assign a score to everything I watched. I guess not Aggressive Retsuko, not this season, but yeah, I got 305 completed anime, and the problem is there's a ton of anime that just keep popping up that I'm not like I just don't remember completely watching at all beforehand. So for that, I've decided to just sort of to try to remember everything. I'm just gonna go back through like the 19 all the way back to I think 1977 here in like the live chart, and just go through each season and try to see like what I've seen and just kind of add it. So I think that's a good approach. So we'll start with, is this fall? Fall, let's see. Let's go back. Yeah, because I really haven't seen too many old anime. Not this old. So I'm just gonna go through. And so I haven't seen any of these. So that's winter 1977. Spring 1977. I do not recognize any of these. None of these. You know, seeing anime charts back then compared to now, much more straightforward, a lot less titles. Now it just keeps going on and on forever. Let's see, winter 1978. That was only one anime title. Actually, you know what? I should do all. I still don't watch any of these, but that would help me cover. So, nope, none of these. This is fairly straightforward. Let's see what else. I haven't seen any of these. Yeah, no, I probably have to revisit a lot of, well, not revisit, but check out some much older anime. I have not seen any Lupin the Third, so I can't add any of these. Yeah, it is insane how small these lists are. So at least, I mean, it saves me some time. I can just kind of scan these and then kind of be like, nope, haven't watched any of these. But I think as we'll go through the years, it's just gonna get like slightly like progressively bigger, but it doesn't get like significantly bigger until you start seeing the anime charts from the past like 5 or so years. So okay, here we go. Spring 1979, Mobile Suit Gundam. I recognize, but I still have not watched Mobile Suit Gundam. It's on my list. I'd never watched Cyborg 009, even though it did come to the West and was airing on TV. I just wasn't interested, but it looked. I recognize it. It looks old. I should probably check that out. And then I haven't seen the rest of these. So this is including television, movies, OVAs. I did not see any of these in the summer of 1979. And yeah, I'm just going to run through. Cyborg 009 is fun. Well, I wouldn't know, but I'll take your word for it. Let's see. Doraemon. I never watched any Doraemon. A lot of Lupin the Third back then. I never watched the Cagliostro movie from Studio Ghibli, but that's the one I always hear about as a good entry point for a lot of people for Lupin the Third. Hey, Drax is on. Yo, what's up? Thanks for joining the stream. So I'm just going, I was explaining a little earlier, I'm just going back through as old as I can possibly think of the live chart. So I went back to 1977 to try to gauge, what, so I don't miss anything that I probably have watched and I don't remember. There's a lot that I don't remember that I did watch. And we just passed Gundam and Cyborg 009, which I know of but have not watched. Ashita no Joe, still on one of those that's on my list, and I've always heard great things. Haven't watched it. I don't know. I don't know if I've watched a lot of early 1980s anime. I think most of the 80s anime I've watched is kind of more mid 80s, which we'll see. Tetsuan Atom. I don't know if I know there was a 60s version, but I never actually watched the Astro Boy anime. Ashita no Joe 2. Then we've got Winter 1981. More Cyborg 009. Let's see. What else? Mobile Suit Gundam 1. Is that a movie? I guess this is a movie. Yeah, the first Gundam movie. Dr. Slump. Never actually checked out Dr. Slump. Okay, see now the lists here, the anime list starts being more than just 4 anime. It starts to get a little larger, little bigger, a little more expanded. Drax says, I would just read the Joe manga. I actually dropped the anime because the first season is too old. And by old, I mean hard to look at. I mean, I think that's, I can understand that. Some things kind of look like, they've aged and not too nicely. So it makes it harder. I think the only old manga I tried to read, and it's not as old as Joe. I'd imagine if Joe came out in 79, I just passed it. I don't remember, but the manga has to be even older than that, or maybe around the same time. The only old manga I tried reading was JoJo Part 1, and that definitely looked older. 1981 Daikon opening animations. I think I added that to my list, so that's already on my. Switching back here, that's already on here, I think, and I gave it a rating. If I didn't, I have to add that because I did watch those. That's here. So I give that an 8. Let's see. Doraemon, Ashita no Joe movie. Okay. Yeah. So let me keep going through. See, this is a good method because I'm probably definitely not going to miss anything by just going season by season, year by year. It's like, all right, we'll definitely make sure, once I see the image and the name, I could totally tell that I did, if I watched it or not. Urusei Yatsura, that just got picked up. Well, the 3 movies just came onto Crunchyroll recently. I was hoping the whole show would be on there because I never actually got a chance to watch this one since it's so iconic. Again, a lot of unfamiliar titles here. As I was kind of right. I haven't seen too much early 80s anime. Same here, Winter 1982. I don't recognize any of these. I do recognize this title, Zabungle. I've heard of this one more recently than anything, but I've never watched it. Let's see. See, you're trying to make your list as accurate as possible. I'm actually doing the opposite by by deleting stuff I don't want to watch sequels to. I mean, that makes sense. I'm just trying to capture, like, document every anime that I've watched to completion so that I know, because in the end I actually do want to figure out what my of what I've watched, so what my top 10 anime are, but I don't feel like it's a fair assessment of what's my top 10 anime if I don't remember everything I've watched. And I get, like, you could also say that if you don't remember it, then obviously it's not going to be a contender for one of your favorites because it was forgettable. You don't remember it. So that's a good way of thinking about it. But I don't know. I just kind of want to have a good gauge of everything that I have watched. And we've got MP, I don't want to mispronounce this, Karaturo, asking, did you watch What's Michael? No, that's an anime. When's that from? Is that coming up here in the 80s? Let's see. What's Michael? I never heard of an anime called What's Michael. Definitely something older, isn't it? Doraemon. Have not watched any of these. Again, I think most of the animes I've watched is mid 80s. Like it's lighter in the mid 80s, and then it's more prominent in the 90s anime that I've watched, and then I think more in the 2000s. I've always heard about Space Adventure Cobra. I met someone that was, like, really obsessed with it a long time ago when I was a kid, and he was like, oh, you got to watch Cobra. And I was like, I don't know what that is. It just looks old. But I don't know if it actually is as good as he made it sound. He was really into that. Ideon, heard of that? Again, I'm recognizing titles, just haven't watched it here. What's Michael is an OVA from, like, 1985. Well, thanks for clarifying that. I guess we'll see it when it pops up, because I have it selected as all. So we'll see OVAs, movies, and television, all of that pop up. I feel, Macross. Okay, so I definitely recognize Macross. I've just never watched it, and I was once going to watch it because I was just curious, but I still didn't get to. I acquired the episodes to watch, but it was collecting dust. But I have watched Macross, not even Frontier, Macross Delta. That's the only experience I've had with Macross. And then here we got Space Cobra. So this is the actual series. Okay. Have not watched any of these. Okay. Winter 1983. Oh, Yurusei Yatsura movie 1. So that's the one of the 3 that came to Crunchyroll recently. I don't know. I guess I'd have to watch this series before I could appreciate the movie. So, Drax says Cobra is pretty good. It's kind of like the Let's Show You Something Cool show. Okay, so it's like, I don't know if this is too much of a simplified comparison, but like the Bebop of the early 80s, sort of. I know Bebop does a little more than show you something cool, but it is pretty cool. Let's see. Spring 1983. Let's see. Oh, see, now this list is substantially bigger than the sparse lists we were seeing before this. Doraemon, Crusher Joe. I feel like this is kind of really interesting how I just don't recognize any of these. Like, you don't hear, besides Doraemon and the more recognizable titles, even Golgo 13, I never hear any of these, like, talked about anymore, at least. Summer 1983. Okay. Nothing. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm right on the money with 1985. I'm going to start recognizing stuff. I have not watched Captain Tsubasa, but I've always heard about it. Let's see. Nothing here either. All right. Well, this is making it easy. Just going really quickly through this, just flying through the 80s. I have not Nope. Yurusei Yatsura Movie 2, Beautiful Dreamer, also on Crunchyroll recently. Dalos, Wata no Kuni Hoshi, Jusenki Game. I think I've heard of this one. Is this Mecha? This is Mecha. Yeah, I've heard of this one. Okay. 1984. All right, I'm ashamed to admit this. So I see Nausicaa on here. Nausicaa is one of those that I still have not watched. I haven't seen a lot of Studio Ghibli films that I have meant to watch. Like the highest one on my list that I still really want to watch is Princess Mononoke, and I've had like some chances to watch it, and I still haven't gotten around to it. So, and Nausicaa is also one of those that I'm interested in watching. So Nausicaa, Princess Mononoke. So fortunately, haven't seen that one either, but I recognize it. This is, yeah, end of this is spring 1984. So Doraemon, Giant Gorg, Shonen Kenya, Glass No Comment. I feel like I've heard of that one. Let's see. What's Insane Island 13. I hope I pronounced it right. What year are you going to get up to today? I don't know. I'm going to see how far I get. Let's see. Started a little late. I'm going to see. I think once I start finding anime that I have actually watched and completed, then I'm going to be, if I'm struggling to score them, then that might slow me down a little. But I think today I'm going to probably get to at least the early 2000s, because right now I'm breezing by the 80s. Drax says, I would say that's accurate. I think that's about the Bebop thing. MP Karaturo says, Midori no Neko is part of the Tezuka Lion book series of 6 OVAs. I really like Space Invader Lum, but it's almost 200 episodes. If you want to watch the movies, I just say go for it. I mean, 200 episodes, yeah, seems like a lot. But I've also been sort of marathoning Ranma 1/2 again on and off. So that's also a shit ton of episodes. Actually, is that 200? I think that's slightly below 200, but yeah. And I just mentioned I've watched Ranma 1/2, so that might come up. Well, that is going to come up. I think that's 1989, so let's see. Summer 1984, Macross, Do You Remember Love, the movie? And this is like a very light season. Like, what was it? Television? Wow, one show, summer 1984. 5 movies, okay. No OVAs, and that's it, okay. Fall 1984. Okay, this is another sad admission here. Have not watched Fist of the North Star. Well, not to completion. I think, did I even watch? I think someone once showed me an episode of it, but I don't think it was actually Fist of the North Star. He explained to me that it was like a prequel to it or something about it, or maybe I watched an episode of this. It wasn't my thing at the time, so I didn't continue to watch it. But I've watched JoJo Part 1, which, heavily influenced by it, so I get the gist. Yeah, haven't seen these. Television. Okay, so this had 8 shows that season. No movies. 2 OVAs still, which I have not watched. All right, we're almost there. We're 1985. I think I'm gonna start recognizing things now. Let's see. Okay. Remember when we had seasons with just one show? I could use a few seasons like that for a while. While I have a big backlog. I know, right? I'm like this. I haven't been keeping up too much with my backlog recently, but this season, I'm watching 11 anime week to week, and I'm forgetting a few. I think I was watching 2 more than that, and I'm like, this is a lot. And I'm already looking at the next season. This season is packed with sequels. Next season is a little more packed, but I think with original shows. So hey, can't complain. Lot to watch. Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam. Again, I'm disappointing the Gundam fans here. Have not watched too much of the older Gundam series. And I haven't watched any of these. Touch, Choju Kishin Dankuger. It's a mecha. Okay. Ono. Okay. Musashi no Ken. And then this season was rather light. Actually, Oh, okay. I got to go to all. So actually, let me make sure that, yeah, I had all listed here. And did I watch any of these? Nope. And the third, Yurusei Yatsura movie, Nora. Interesting. Okay. Touch, blah, blah, blah. Nope. No. Wow. Let's see. Dirty Pair. Always heard of that one. Haven't watched it. I think I did see it at my local Blockbuster as a kid, but I wasn't inclined to rent it. Captain Tsubasa. I think this is the movie. OVA? Movie, I think. Okay. Lupin the Third. There's a lot of Lupin. Yeah. Area 88. Okay. I think maybe 1989 is going to be my year. Yurusei Yatsura OVA. Kimagure Orange Road. Gegege no Kitaro. I've heard of this one. Kamui no Ken. Tatakae. What's Michael? Okay, here is What's Michael. A series of adventures featuring the one cat apparently everyone in the world owns. Michael. Huh, and it's a comedy. Okay. I'm down to check it out. And this is what? Just a 55-minute OVA? If it's on YouTube, I'll watch it. I did that recently for Cypher the Video. So that's one I've watched in the 80s. 89. All right. 1985. Okay. Dragon Ball. I've watched Dragon Ball. Yes. 1986. But unfortunately, I already added Dragon Ball a long time ago to this list. So Dragon Ball is here and I gave it an 8. So, okay. But I'm glad to have recognized it. Vampire Hunter D. You know what? I don't even think I watched this movie because what I watched was Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust. And that's different from, there's two different movies, right? Vampire Hunter D versus Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust. Let's see. I gotta just confirm that. Vampire Hunter D. Vampire Hunter D is, yeah, there's the 2000 movie. And then there's the 1985 movie, which I have not watched. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I haven't watched this one. All right, let's go back. Completed list, and then back here. Dragon Ball. Drax says, I still have a lot of older anime to finish myself. Dirty Pair being on that list next to City Hunter. Captain Tsubasa, Dirty Pair again, Tenshi no Tamago, Dream Hunter. Okay. Great. I have not seen these, but I'm glad to have recognized, to finally have gotten to something I have watched most of my life, Dragon Ball. So let's see. What does spring 1986 have in store for me? More Dragon Ball, Mobile Suit Gundam, Double Zeta. Is that how you pronounce it? Double Z? Double Zeta. Mason Ikoku. Huh. Wait a second. The anime for this. I thought this was Rumiko Takahashi's first anime. I thought that was before Urusei Yatsura. I thought this was the first one. Or maybe this was her first manga and it came out as an anime later. Well, either way, I didn't watch this one either. Hokuto no Ken. Hikari no Densetsu. Yep, nothing here. There's nothing for me here. Summer 1986, Project Echo. I've always seen that. Well, I saw that when I was younger. I didn't actually watch it. I just saw it on a shelf at Blockbuster. Transformers the movie. Transformers the movie was anime? Really? Okay. Violence Jack. I've heard the name. Call Me Tonight. Sounds steamy. Comedy, horror, romance. Very steamy. California Crisis. Interesting. Yeah. And this is, I have all selected. Okay. Ginga Tansa. So this was what? This was how many? There was only 3 anime this season. Dragon Ball being a leftover. Bunch of movies. A bunch of OVAs. Okay. let's see. Okay, fall 1986. Saint Seiya. Okay, I recognize Saint Seiya. Unfortunately, I never finished Saint Seiya. It was one of the like very early anime I've watched when I was a lot younger, but I only caught a few episodes. I never saw it chronologically, just a few episodes, and I was always interested. Um, yeah, but I always heard it by the name of something along the lines of Knights of the Zodiac. Yeah, so I can't add that to my list, unfortunately. Should probably watch that in its entirety one day, but I do hear there's a lot of different parts to it. Then again, I'm sure it's not as confusing as some other shows' chronologies. Okay, this is all. Let's see here. Seeing a lot of OVAs I've watched while less than sober. Okay. Yeah, maybe some of these take a little bit of intoxication to watch. Bubblegum Crisis. Definitely recognize that one. Don't think I watched it. Outlanders. Huh. I'm not as much of an anime expert as I thought. Like barely anything in the 80s. Then again, I never considered myself an expert, but City Hunter, Hokuto no Ken 2, no, nothing, nada. Okay. And I have all selected. Okay. Spring 1987. So I was a little off. I did get Dragon Ball, so mid 1980s, you know, I was kind of on point about that. Push. Space Fantasia 2001 Nights. Okay. Also, I should drink my coffee. Okay. I feel more alive. Black Magic. M66. Okay, Devilman. Is this the first Devilman anime? This is where I hear End of Evangelion or Evangelion in general. Mostly End of Evangelion took a lot of inspiration from Devilman, so that was interesting once I found that out. But I never actually, I never knew about the much or anything about the anime, like before I watched Devilman Crybaby. Spoiler: I've watched Devilman Crybaby, so, and I think I actually do have that on my list already. So, yeah, it's over there. Okay. 1988. All right. This is where you know I'm a pleb. I have still not watched Ginga Eiyu Densetsu, or Legend of the Galactic Heroes. It's on my list. I'll get to it one day. I'm afraid of what I'll become after I watch it, but hey, whatever. There is that curiosity there. Okay. Dirty Pair OVA. Osamatsu-kun. Genji Monogatari. Nothing. Nope. And this is 88. Yeah. And this is what? So OVAs, OVAs, Battle Royal High School. Okay. Television. All right. On to spring 1988. Mobile Suit Gundam Char's Counterattack, City Hunter 2. Like I said, not a lot of Ghibli movies. Have not watched My Neighbor Totoro at all. Always hear about it with how iconic it is. I even like went to a store today with anime merch, and there was like a whole section devoted to Totoro. And I'm like, I don't know. I haven't watched it. Appleseed. F. Press F for respects. Transformers. What's Michael? TV. Okay, so there was a TV show for What's Michael. 45 episodes, 25 minutes each, is the title of a series written and drawn by Kobayashi Makoto. Michael is a rotund tabby cat who's often likened by Americans to the comic strip character Garfield. I'm already sold. Garfield? I love Garfield. I grew up on Garfield. What's Michael has been lauded and critically acclaimed by numerous reviewers for its humorously accurate description of feline behavior. In 1998, it was a New York Library Book Award winner, and earlier in 1986, the Kodansha Manga Award for general manga. All right, I might have to check that out. Votoms. I've heard of this one. Let's see. Mobile Suits Gundam Dominion. All right, let's check this out. The Devilman OVA dub is hilarious for how bad it is. Well, that doesn't surprise me. Legend of Galactic Heroes, some peak fiction. You won't regret it. 2 goated protagonists and some of the best plotting of all time. I've heard something along those lines, so I definitely don't have any doubts about that. And I just noticed that this is, I didn't notice from the Japanese title, but isn't this Grave of the Fireflies? Huh. Unfortunately, I haven't watched this one either, and I know this is like a masterpiece. Well, it's really sad. I was gonna do a whole depressing anime day once, and this was definitely on high up on the list. Right? Yeah, it's Grave of the Fireflies. So I gotta get to that. Summer 9th. Okay, we're here. I recognize some more things. Akira, which I've watched, but it's definitely, I added that to my list a long time ago because those are the titles you just kind of don't forget. So that's on my list already. Dragon Ball Movie 3. I didn't watch a lot of the Dragon Ball movies, and I don't even think I watched much of the specials, so I can't add those. What's Michael 2? Okay, now I think now that I've been told now that I've been told about What's Michael, I just keep being drawn to it. It's just calling me. I need to check out What's Michael. Like, what is Michael? So What's Michael 2 is, it's just 44 minutes, I think. Is that an OVA? Sequel OVA? Yeah, sequel OVA. So 2 OVAs and a TV show. All right. Okay, so fall night. Wait, Akira is both in summer and in fall? Is there something I missed here? Huh. Theatrical premiere, VHS release. Really? They include the VHS release as just part of the chart? Okay. Would be under, all right. It's that iconic that it makes it onto 2 charts. Unfortunately, never watched the original Gunbuster. So, but I feel like I have to just for my anime cred. No, but I've always been interested in checking it out. So I will add that to my on hold. No, not on hold. My large plan to watch list that I am building for so many things that I have not watched. And I guess I should add What's Michael at this point. Add to list. No, not watching, plan to watch. There we go. And let's add What's Michael, because I need to find out What's Michael. I guess I should start with the OVA for What's Michael. So it has a score of 5.80. Well, I need to know. That's on my plan to watch. Okay. Crying Freeman, Uchu no Senshi. Okay. Akira, that's it. That's all I got. Television. All right. And now we're in 1989, where Legend of the Galactic Heroes still greets me here. And I still have not watched it. Gunbuster's here again for some reason. Why is it all here? Why is it repeating? It's under OVAs, so maybe they just continued. Violence Jack, Uchu Kazoku. Nope, nothing here. All That Gundam. Animated video created just for a 1989 event that featured all the major mobile suit robots from the first 10 years of the Gundam anime franchise. All That Gundam. Dragon Ball Z. Okay, that's on my list. Ranma 1/2 is on my list. No, Michael, not you. Let's see. Completed. Yeah, no, I definitely have Ranma on my list already. Those are the ones that just come to the, off the top of my head. Ranma's on here. Dragon Ball Z. Mobile Suit Gundam 0080, which I've caught a few episodes. I watched it. Oh, it's only 6 episodes? Well, I've watched 1 episode of it. Never completed it. So Cypher, I can add Cypher now. I have watched it. So that will be added. That will be added to my list. Is there like it? Wait, I could have just done it right from here. Okay. Or can I add from here? No, I'm viewing my anime list. So sorry, I'm still a noob at this. Cypher the video. Let's see. Add to list. Completed. You know, it was an experience. Yeah. I don't know. It was kind of not great, not terrible. It was interesting. Would I give it a 5? Would I give it a 4? I don't know. I was very confused, but it wasn't awful. I give it a 5. You know, maybe I'm being generous. Profile. And then Saint Seiya, Tenku, Senki, Shirato, 5-star stories, Yoma. Nope, have not watched the rest of these. OVAs, movies, and television. Okay, that makes sense. And then the rest of 1989 is just Dragon Ball Z Movie 1. Isn't this Dead Zone? Okay, I've watched Dead Zone, right? So I can add Dead Zone. Dragon Ball Z Movie 1, Dead Zone. How do you type that? Okay, I guess it's a completely different name. Something about saving Gohan. All right, that's completed. Let's see. Oh, wait, this is Kiki's Delivery Service, which I have watched, but I think I already have it on my list. Major. Wait, why am I writing major? I'm dumb. It's Majo. That was Majo. No. Okay, I already gave it a rating. Okay, great. That's already on there. Shin, Captain Tsubasa, City Hunter, Little Nemo, Mobile Suit SD Gundam MK2. No, I have not watched the rest of these. Okay. Like, I was very off about the 80s. Not a lot there that I've watched. So I think all of this is going to come in the 90s and 2000s, of course. This is Bao. Okay, I have not heard of that one. Yeez. I played the game for this once. Well, one of the games. It was the 4th game. Played a little bit of that. I think on the PS2. I think it's pronounced Yeez. Y-S. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, not a lot here. And we're into the 90s. Cypher the video, 4 out of 10 for the execution, 10 out of 10 for the memes. I haven't seen too many of the memes, so you're probably right on that. I could definitely see good meme-worthy stuff coming out of that. I was on the fence. I was probably going to give it a 4 out of 10. I'll probably rethink about that. But 5, 4. I don't know. It was a very bewildering experience. I'm still trying to process it. Let's see. It gave me many questions. Dragon Quest, Watashi no Ashinaga Oji-san. Oji-san? Movies from the 90s, winter 1990. OVAs, Devilman, Dirty Pair, Bebop High School, Shuten Doji. Okay. And, yep, not a lot here. I'm going to just end up being wrong, and it's just going to be like most of the stuff I've watched is just 2000s and onward. Dragon Ball Z Movie 2. Okay, I've watched that one. That one is... What is the English title? Dragon Ball Z. Isn't that World's Strongest. The World's Strongest. Yeah, okay, it's this one. So that's completed. Great. Dragon Ball Z. Super Real Mahjong. Idol Tenchi Yoko So Yoko. Carol. Have not watched any of these. Oh, this is Nadia, which I have not watched. Heard many things about, especially when I was reading about Hideaki Anno and his history with Gainax. For that alone, I should probably check out Nadia, but haven't gotten to it. Let's see. Doraemon. Lotus to Senki. Is this the OVA? This is the OVA. And I see you, Dragon Ball Z third movie. I've seen you, which is the Tree of Might, which was my favorite as a kid. Just seeing evil Goku, that was just awesome. Okay, Cyber City. So pretty much the OVAs were Record of Lotus. These are the movies. So the only two I've seen here. So I actually have seen this OVA. I saw to completion because I picked it up at Blockbuster when I was a kid, and it was just all 13 episodes in a rental, and I just watched all of it, and I actually really enjoyed it. I don't remember enough to give it a rating. I actually think it's already on my list. I never watched the actual TV series, though, because I did hear it did have a full 26 episode TV series. Yeah, this one's already on my list. Apparently I remembered it enough at the time to give it a 7. And then the Dragon Ball Z third movie, Tree of Might. I swear, this is just going to be me adding Dragon Ball Z movies. I've seen this one. I've seen that one. I have not seen that one. Okay. Completed. All right. Let's see. The 90s is actually the decade I've seen the least anime from. It had good stuff, just not much that appealed to me. Well, I think that decade is really the 80s for me, but just because I missed most of those titles. I'm just surprised. Like the ones that were very iconic from the 80s, I did see, and it was just like a few. It was just a few in there. None of the other ones I recognized or heard people being talked about. But that could be because I haven't heard about it in my circles. But let's see. Okay, summer 1990. We're on to fall 1990. Okay, I've seen the Dragon Ball Z special. Bardock, the father of Goku, used to own it on VHS. I did not watch this 2-part music OVA series for Ranma 1/2, so that's rare. Oh, these are just OVAs, so all. Yeah, okay, it's still a pretty brief list, but I have seen this special for Bardock. One of the rare few. Well, at this point, I'm just listing all the Dragon Ball Z stuff I've watched. But I really enjoyed the special. Let's see. Episode of Bardock. Boom, completed. Hey, it's Shabes. Shabes is on here. How much of the top 10 you got? Well, unfortunately, I'm nowhere near that yet. I'm still going through all of my completed anime that I've watched. And from there, I'm going to be building the top 10. So it's going to be a while. Might be a spoiler, more than one stream. Hopefully not too many. But yeah, but it's the end goal. So I'm plowing through here. Once I've assembled all of these. But right now I'm just going year by year to make sure that I don't miss anything that I've watched. And right now we're on fall 1990. Now winter 1991. What did come out here? That I probably watched. Okay. Let's see. Getter Robo Go. Recognize Getter Robo. Have not watched it. It's 50 episodes. Is it worth the investment? I think Shabes would say so, right? I think this is Devil Hunter Yoko. This is another one I would see on the local Blockbuster on the shelf. Never actually checked it out. That was by Madhouse. Yeah, I didn't watch any of these. City Hunter 91. So spring 1991. Okay, I did not see this Dragon Ball Z movie, Lord Slug. Never actually watched this one, so I can't even add this one. Mobile Suit Gundam F91, have not watched. City Hunter 91. Mobile Suit Gundam 0083. I think I might have watched an episode of 0083, but it's the same case with 0080. Only like an episode. I never watched the rest. Macy Nikoku, Bubblegum Crash. Is that related to Bubblegum Crisis? Or they just had a thing for naming things with bubblegum in the title. Burn Up. Heard about Burn Up. Mobile Suit. Eguchi Hisashi no Kotobuki Gorosho. Dragon Fist. Okay. Did not check these out. All right. Maybe, I'll hit my stride in mid-90s? Mid-90s. Okay. More Legend of the Galactic Heroes. Let's see. That Getter Robo isn't subbed at all yet, actually. Okay, well then I can't check that out even if I wanted to. Well, that's good to know. This is very informational going back through these years. I've heard of 3x3 Eyes. Again, another local Blockbuster title at the time. Never checked it out. Urusei Yatsura had a lot of movies. Movie 6. Jesus. Nadia movie. Arslan Senki. Silent Mobius. Bubblegum Crash. Jungle Wars. Okay. What? Wait, what's this? Yami no Shihosha Judge. Hoichiro Oma works in an office. Everyone knows him as a silent, humble man. Even if his girlfriend, Nanase, doesn't suspect that he could be something more. But he is. When a person dies as a victim of murder, when someone kills himself with a curse on his lips, when someone's death needs to be judged, he is there. For he is a judge of darkness. Following the laws of darkness with a book made of human skin and an unusual parrot, he pronounces judgment over living criminals that would otherwise go free. Huh. This is before Death Note. Horror, seinen, supernatural. Never heard of this one. I wonder if it was good. Okay. So, I have to add I have to add the Dragon Ball Z movie 5 because I did watch that. Dragon Ball Z movie 5. Just show up. I don't remember the title. I think it was the Cooler movie. Cooler's Revenge. Oh, here it is. Okay, I watched this one. It's completed. Dragon Ball's keeping me afloat. Looking at your collages, I got 3x3 Eyes. Let's see. I like Lord Slug. Funimation got a bunch of rock music in the American version, though. So if you want to cringe, there you go. I mean, a lot of them in the English dub versions. At the time, I actually watched most of those Dragon Ball Z movies in the dub. So there was a lot of dragon, and like just rock. So yeah. Later, I heard like it was a lot better in the original, with the original Japanese OST. If you weren't just filling out your completed, I'd be telling you which of these to put on the plan to watch. I'm actually doing a little bit of plan to watch. So if I do come across something, I'll add something. Someone before mentioned the What's Michael OVA, and then it just made me curious. So I did stop and add What's Michael to my plan to watch. So if you have suggestions, I'll definitely stop and add it because I'm doing that as I go too. There's a lot that I am interested in checking out as well. Onisama E. Huh. Drama, psychological, school, shoujo ai. Do I need to read this? I'll read this later. Fall 1991 anime, more Legend of the Galactic Heroes. This aired for a long time, didn't it? Okay, Otaku no Video. I did watch this. I had a big Gainax phase. Okay, I can't say it's too much of a big phase because I didn't freaking watch Gunbuster, but I definitely think I added this to my list. This is definitely on my list. It's already there. No, it's not. Okay, great. That's on there. Completed. Done. Victory. I'm a little more cultured. Dragon Quest. Did not watch this Ranma 1/2 movie. I didn't watch many of the Ranma 1/2 movies. Actually, scratch that. Any of the Ranma 1/2 movies. Let's see. Expert Xenon. Tomoe ga Yuku. No, I have not seen these. And these were movies, OVAs. Okay. Television. Huh. Okay. All Dragon Quest. Yeah. So we're going to have to move on. If I see another Dragon Ball Z movie, just going to swallow my shame and add it. I'm just kidding. I love Dragon Ball Z movies. Let's see. Wait, of all the things, what's Michael? I actually finished it as my 700. I don't know. It just came up, and I was like reading the description. I was like, I really need to know what's Michael. They mentioned Garfield. They compared it to Garfield, and I loved Garfield as a kid. So I'm like, you know what? That's enough for me. Yes, Onisama E. That's a Dazaki. So should I be adding that to my plan to watch? Is that? I'm guessing with the all caps is a yes. I'm thinking that's a definite yes. So let me know. I will add it for you. Uchu no Kishi Tekaman Blade, Handsome Girl, Densetsu no Yusha de Garn, Hana no Mahotsukai Mary Bell. No picture here. 3x3 Eyes. Why is 3x3 Eyes here again? Huh. Oh, maybe like the OVA. Is it an OVA? It released like every, I don't know, few seasons. Monkey Punch no Sekai. Alice. Chameleon. Okay. Did not watch a lot in 1992. Well, winter 1992. I keep forgetting. We're going by seasons. Video Girl I. I feel like I know what this is, but I don't think I watched it. Or I've heard of this. When Yota is told by the girl he likes, Moemi, that she likes someone else, he rents a Video Girl tape. What does that mean? From a strange video rental shop. When he plays the tape at home, Video Girl I emerges from the screen to help him win Moemi's love. But Yota's VCR had been malfunctioning, and now I's personality isn't quite what it was designed to be. Has ecchi in it. Across Two Lovers again. So these are just the OVAs. These are the movies. Dragon Ball Z movie 6. Oh, Sailor Moon. I could add Sailor Moon, but I don't think I can. I don't think I ever watched Sailor Moon. I love Sailor Moon, but I never watched it completely. And I don't think I ever watched it fully chronologically. I don't know. I watched it on TV. I don't think I can add it though. God damn it. But I can add Dragon Ball Z movie 6. Yeah. Return of Cooler. Is it Return of Cooler? Metal Cooler? Something like that. Resurrection of Cooler? Yeah. So I will add Dragon Ball Z movie 6. Dragon Ball Z. I'm just going to type in Cooler. And that's movie 6. Okay, that's completed. And I'm going to add Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon is I guess, oh God. I put it as completed after I just said that whole thing. You know what? Let's pretend you didn't see that. Let's go back to let's just go to the other tab. I watched all of it. I watched all of it. I got the gist. I got the gist. Kuribo-kun, please refrain from using foul language. What did you say? Oh, wait, I missed a few things. A yes is a yes. Okay, I will add that. Video girl tape was a video with just a cute girl, just like G-rated porn. Video just a G, yeah. Okay. Sorry, Streamlabs. What Streamlabs? I don't know if my comment about Video Girls blocked because I used the P word. Okay. I can't wait for the new Sailor Moon movie. I also can't wait. It looks really good. Like animation-wise, it looks pretty stunning. Like I think it's all hand drawn compared to Crystal, the Crystal series. I didn't like the P word. So let me add Onisama A. Okay, that's going on the plan to watch right here. And then Video Girl Tape, not going back to that one. Video Girl Eye, there you go. Dragon Quest. Let's see. Babel. Cooking Papa. Sosei Kishi Gayarth. Sequence. Ashta E Free Kick. Genji. Macross 2 Lovers Again. I guess I should check out Macross at some point. Like I heard someone's description of it and it was just like made me like, oh, I want to check that out. Sounds I don't know, very I don't know. I heard it. What I heard is like it explores, love in a very like nuanced way, but I don't know if that's true. Like more than just the the surface level kind of stuff that anime explores it in. The usual, more like non-josei, non-seinen anime, like the popular anime. If that makes sense. Dragon Ball Z movie 7. Isn't this which one's movie 7? Is this? Oh, did I watch this? Super Android 13. I don't think I watched this one. This is one of those that I think I skipped. Okay, so I can't add this one. Dragon Ball Z Summer Vacation Special. Which one's this? I don't remember this one. I remember seeing them in suits, but I don't remember. Innocent people are being attacked. In his name, he becomes furious. Artificial humans. I don't know. I don't think I watched that. Bastard. That was also a local blockbuster shelf title. Did not check that out. Unfortunately. I should have picked more up. Rano and Half. Dragon Quest. Silent Mobius 2. I've heard of that one. Nozomi Witches. Oz. Hokago no Tinkerbell. Let me go back up. Giant Robo. Kurenai no Buta. This looks interesting. This is a Ghibli. Oh, it's Porco Rosso. Okay. Another one I've not watched. Very, very few Ghibli titles I've watched. That's pretty much the gist. Very, very few. Maybe it's only like a couple. But at least it's something. Okay. Let's see. I do like Bastard from this 1992 list. Was it good? Was it actually like a pretty solid? Let's see. Giant Robo, the animation, great 1992 anime. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I didn't also. Mech was also a lot of mecha shows is another area. I didn't watch too many mecha shows. Have not watched too many mecha shows. Not old ones. More newer ones. By newer, I mean like early 2000s, because there's not as many mecha shows nowadays. Yu Yu Hakusho. Okay, great. I'm starting to recognize things. 1992 might be my year. But I think Yu Yu Hakusho is already on my list. Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho is most definitely on my list. Yep, completed. Okay, great. What is this? Goku's World. I have not seen that one. Tenchi Muyo. I think I added all the Tenchi Muyos. So Tenchi Muyo is like very confusing to add on to my list, but it's all there. Tenchi Muyo, Ushio Totora, Tokyo Babylon. Tokyo Babylon. Isn't this the one from based on Clamp's manga? I think it is. I didn't watch this though. It's interesting, like when you recognize a lot of anime, you know, like some background about them, but you haven't actually watched them. Dragon Slayer, Scramble Wars. Yeah, no, I thought 1992, fall 1992. I thought we had something going, but you only gave me Yu Yu Hakusho, which is, you know what? I'm still grateful to Yu Yu Hakusho. Movies, OVAs. Okay. So, and Tenchi Muyo for those that enjoy Tenchi Muyo. All right. Let's get into 1993. Let's see. Bastards fun. Giant Robos, quite good. Yu Yu Hakusho, one of my favorites as well. I don't blame you. Yu Yu Hakusho, pretty awesome. Pretty dope. Shonen show. Show catered to shonen demographic. Is that more accurate? Megami-sama. I don't think I watched the original Megami-sama or Oh My Goddess or Oh My Goddess. There's an Oh My Goddess and then there's an Oh My Goddess. That's the OVA. I didn't check that one out. Let's see. Let's go back to all before I get confused. Ushio Totora, Legend of the Galactic Heroes, Giant Robo, the animation. This is, I think, an OVA. Makes sense. It's only 7 episodes. Yeah. Fatal Fury. What did I see that on? I think that got onto Crunchyroll recently. Yeah. I never watched this either. But I did watch, not Fatal Fury, but the there was like a Tekken the Motion Picture. I think that's gonna come up. I'm gonna add that. Kamen Rider, New Dream, Wolf Guy, Oishimbo. Okay. Kyo kara ore wa. Oh wait, what's this? Dragon Ball Z Special 2. Oh, this is the in English, the History of Trunks. So I did watch this one. The Dragon Ball Z Special. Let's do that. History of Trunks. And I'm hoping it just pops up. Okay, it's definitely this one. I own this one. Used to own this one on VHS. That's completed. All right, let's get into spring 1993. Okay. You probably start recognizing anime from maybe 1997 or 1998. I think you're right. I think that's what's going to happen. I'm recognizing a few now, just not as many as I thought. But I think it's going to be more mid-90s and up. Dragon Ball Z Movie 8, of course I've watched the Broly movie. That's the movie I was waiting for like years, because I knew about it a long time ago, and I knew about the Broly character. I was waiting for years for it to get dubbed, that I could watch it in a language I could understand, at least back then. So, no, not the new Dragon Ball Super Broly, the movie 8. But how do I distinguish? Maybe I need the right title. What is it? All right, can I just copy and paste this? Can I just do that? Copy. All right, I'm gonna just Command V. Yes. Or I could have written movie 8. That would have helped. This was cool. I did enjoy the abridged version of this movie, DBZ abridged, when they did that one. That was hilarious. That's completed. Bishoujo Senshi Sailor Moon R. I think I watched Sailor Moon R, but I don't know. There was like a Sailor Moon S and R. I can't keep track. I'd have to. What happened in here? Split into two different arcs. Space aliens disguised as normal students arrive on the planet. Sailor Moon, the Senshi fight against the Black Moon family. Rubius, Dimando, Sapphire, Esmeralda, Wise Men. We find out that Dimando is in love with Princess Serenity and he wants her for himself. Chibiusa also arrives. I don't think I watched this one. Mobile Suit Victory Gundam. Megami-sama. Ranma 1.5. No, I didn't watch that. Mobile Suit. Nope. Did not watch that. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's all I got for spring 1993. When I told someone I'd probably be in the 2000s by now, maybe I was wrong. I think I was wrong because I'm still in the 90s, which isn't bad. It's not bad. We've got History of Trunks, well done DBZ movie. Yeah, it was a good special. It was good. I'm more partial to the Bardock one, but that's just because I like Bardock. He served me well in Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 for the PS2. My boy Broly went from imposing figure into Nickelodeon slime, but I guess you'll get to that soon. Yeah, we will. We will. Dragon Ball Z movie 9. Isn't this the BoJack movie? Did I watch the BoJack movie? Maybe I did watch. Maybe what I watched is the Android 13 movie, and I'm confusing that with BoJack because they're kind of both blue. And I didn't watch one of those. I don't remember if I watched the BoJack movie. I don't remember, so I'm not adding it. That's it. If I do remember watching it, or if I just go and watch it, I'll add it. Isn't this this is the long lost OVA for Dragon Ball Z? I never watched this one either. Heard it was actually bloody. It's pretty good. In terms of the uncensored, uncut action. Kido Keisatsu Patlabur. Oh, how do you pronounce that? This is this is an anime I've always heard of, but I've never watched. Is it Patlabur? 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 I don't know. But I have not watched it. Cash Earn, Robot Hunter, Fatal Fury 2, Crayon Shin-chan. I've never watched any Crayon Shin-chan. 8-Man After. Nah, haven't watched that. Patlabur. Wait, why didn't I see any before that one? That's like it just started at 2. I didn't, unless that's a much older title. I didn't see that before. Budokai 3, Great Memories. Yes, great memories. BoJack movie. Yes. That doesn't tell me how to pronounce it. I don't know. Patlabur. I don't know. I really don't know. It's one of those things that you read, but you never hear people say it out loud. So when you have to be the first one to go and say it, it's just a really awkward moment. Fall 1993 anime. We've got Slam Dunk, which I've heard great things about, of the manga, everything, for years. Never even watched any of it or even read the manga, so got to get to that someday. Never watched this first. This is the first JoJo's Bizarre Adventure OVA. I've heard things, never watched it. Never got around to the Ranma 1/2 OVA. This is the 6 episodes? I thought it was 13 episodes. Maybe there was 2 OVAs and they combined them. I've added this Tenchi Muyo already to my list, I think, unless this is special. The lists are getting bigger. Wait, there's a Hinamatsuri here. Well, I don't think it has anything to do with the recent Hinamatsuri at all. It's probably based on something else. It's a kids show. It's historical. But hey, surprised to see something else that shared the same name. An educational anime about the history and founding of the Hinamatsuri holiday in Japan. Oh, that's also because it's a holiday in Japan. There you go. That's why it has that name. And that's where the other one probably got its name from. Okay. Nothing too much here. I'm getting to the mid-90s. I'm getting there. And we're in 1994. Sailor Moon R, the movie. So there was a Sailor Moon R TV show, and then there was a movie. I don't know which one I saw. I definitely saw one of these. Dragon Ball Z Zenbu Misemasu Toshi Wasude Dragon Ball Z. What is this? This film, which is believed to take place sometime around the 25th martial arts tournament. Gohan and Goten are having a hot bath inside in the middle of winter. Goku is still dead. Goku is still dead. Suddenly appears in front of his sons with the help of his instant transmission and joins them in the tub. So it's just a family bath 5-minute special. I don't think I watched that. Dirty Pair, Flash, Blackjack, Giant Robo, Gaiden, Ginrei. That's a prequel. Gaiden, I usually take to mean a prequel. Yeah, I have not watched any of these either. Okay. Well, we're heading to close to 1995. Okay, I think I watched Sailor Moon S. Was this an OVA? No, was this a movie? No. What is this? Oh, Dragon Ball Z movie 10. Wait, we'll get there in a second. Okay, so that was 38 episodes. Okay, I don't know if I watched it, but I did watch Mobile Fighter G Gundam, which was one of my favorite Gundams at the time when I watched it. I don't know if it still holds up now, because I did talk about it with a friend who watched it back then, and he told me, like, it doesn't hold up as much now, but, you know, I really enjoyed it when I did watch it on TV. Let's see. Chasing Perspective says Satoshi Kon did the JoJo OVA. I think I did hear about that once. Huh. Makes it worth checking out then. Never seen that DBZ special, me either. And don't watch that Giant Robo special. It's nothing like the original OVA warning. So I think I do have Mobile Fighter G Gundam on my list. If I'm wrong, I'd be happy to add it. Mobile Fighter, I can't spell, G Gundam. Mobile Fighter G Gundam. I completed it. It's on here. Great. Dragon Ball Z. I have watched movie 10. I swear, going through the 80s and 90s, or mostly, 80s and 90s has just been adding the Dragon Ball Z catalog that I forgot to add. But movie 10, what was movie 10? Oh, it's the Broly Returns. That's what it was. Because Broly comes back like 3 times. Movie 8, movie 10, and then movie 11, which is Bio Broly. I should just add Bio Broly. We'll get to it. It's not coming up. So what I'm going to do is copy. Yeah, I love copying and pasting. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay. There we go. This one I watched. It was okay. I don't think the Broly movies did him too much justice. Marmalade Boy. I actually remember reading the manga of this at like a Barnes and Noble. I think I read the whole manga. I vaguely remember it. Never watched the anime for it though, so I can't add it. Yu Yu Hakusho, Slam Dunk the movie, Tenchi Muyo, Final Fantasy. Is this like Final Fantasy 1? A continuation of the events from Final Fantasy 5. Okay. I don't know too much about Final Fantasy, so I definitely didn't watch that. Red Baron, Geno Cyber, Kitty's Paradise, Shirayuki Hime no Densetsu, and that's kind of it here. Okay, I think we're nearing it. We're nearing 1995, which is where you'll probably find one of my top anime there, because I already know what it is. All right, so summer 1994. Chasing Perspective says G Gundam love as kid, but not into it as I got older. I prefer other Gundam series. Yeah, I'd have to see. And I haven't watched any of the older Gundams, so again, I think it was more of the actiony, like kind of battle shonen type of Gundam, where it kind of put aside the realistic like mecha aspects in favor of more of like a fighting tournament arc style kind of Gundam. Movie 11, Bio Broly. God, this is what we're talking about, the slime. I hated Bio Broly. Bio Broly. I never even watched this movie. I don't think I ever actually watched this movie with subtitles or English. I was only able to get a copy of like a bootleg copy of this movie from China. It was like it was in Cantonese version of this movie that my cousin had lent to me, and I watched it because I was just obsessed with watching the Dragon Ball Z movies. And even without understanding it, it was bad. Oh God. Like, why? Why did they think that was a good idea? Yeah, and just, I don't know. Like, I guess it was a cool idea to just make like Trunks and Goten like kind of the leads in that movie, but I don't know. The whole just bringing Broly back for that. Final Fantasy OVA has nothing to do with Final Fantasy, if I remember. Okay. Well, I think that's most of the Final Fantasy kind of movies and specials and whatever, at least from what I've seen. The Street Fighter 2 movie, I feel like I've watched this, but this is probably the case of I'm very familiar with having seen it and the title, but never actually watched it. This Ranma movie looks really good, and I have not watched it, so I should probably put that on my plan to watch. But it's by Studio Dean. But Studio Dean was pretty good back then, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Macross Plus. Have not checked out any Macross, as I said before. Grappler Baki. How many Grappler Baki series have there been? You know, because I know there's one in the early 2000s, but this is, I think, is just an OVA. So maybe the actual TV series was in the 2000s. I didn't watch this. Kizuna. Fatal Fury, the motion picture. Haven't watched that. Maps. It's really just interesting to kind of document how much and how little I've watched from these decades. Gives me an idea of what I need to check out. Captain Tsubasa J, Magic Knight Ray Earth. This is based on the Clamp manga, right? I always would see the manga for this around. Never actually saw the anime. I don't even know I think I knew there was an anime. Macross 7. That's a 49 episode series. Okay, now I don't know the chronology here. Macross Plus, Macross movies from what I've seen, then Macross Plus, and then I guess Macross 7 is just whole new series. They just decided to just make it just put a 7. Maybe it ties in with the show. DNA 2. I feel like I've heard of this one. Never checked it out. Blue Seed. Yu Yu Hakusho. I think this is an OVA. I didn't watch that one. Dark Side Blues. Yamato 2520. Samurai Spirit. Gatchaman. I never watched any of the Gatchamans. Or is this related? No, this is, I think, something else. This isn't related to Gatchaman crowds, right? Because that doesn't have like a T in the title, I think, in the spelling. I don't know. OniMaru's. Haven't watched that. And this is fall 1994. So that's it. We're moving into 1995. Let's see. LOL. Street Fighter 2 movie has nice action. Okay. Macross Plus, love it so much. High praise for Macross. So I gotta check it out one day. Dean did all of Ranma, so you're good. And I love Ranma, so there you go. Like I'm crapping on Dean a little bit. I'm implying some shade. I'm throwing some shade, some implicit shade towards Dean. Meanwhile, I'm really enjoying the Ranma anime that they did. Go figure. I think 3 Baki OVAs TV series and the new one in 2019, if I remember. Okay, good to know. TV series and okay, that's good to know. And now, here we are, winter 1995. We got the Ranma 1/2 specials, which I did not watch. We got Romeo no Aoi Sora, which I did not watch. We have Sailor Moon S, which I don't think I've watched. We've got Legend of Galactic Heroes, as you know, it's telling me, watch me, because it's just ever present in the 90s and the end of the 80s. Key the Metal Idol, blah, blah, blah. Chibi Maruko-chan, Wild 7. I have not watched these. It's Ogon Yusha Goldran, Mecha for Kids. 48 episodes. Never heard of this one, actually. Is this, for Mecha fans here, is that a good one? Or is that one of those, like, we don't talk about those? Because I never heard of that one. Spring 1995. Okay, here we go. We got Dragon Ball Z Movie 12. I've watched this movie with I think this is with Janemba as the villain, and then they got the fusion. Yeah, I had to have watched this movie. We got Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, which I watched in its entirety in English. We've got I feel like I'm failing Sailor Moon here. I've watched it in bits and pieces. Slayers. Okay, I did watch some of Slayers, but I don't understand the chronology of Slayers. Like there's like Slayers Try, Slayers something something. So I've only watched a few episodes of Slayers, and I think it was the first season, so not enough to say I completed it, even anywhere near completion. But it always interested me. Fushigi Yugi was not one that I ever checked out, but I always heard about. But I never saw it like available anywhere or accessible, so I never got to watch it. So that's like, I don't know, like I just always heard like high praise for that one. In terms of like, I think the shoujo romance, like fantasy comedy thing. Tenchi Muyo, I think I already have this on my list. There's just so many Tenchi Muyos. Street Fighter 2 5. How does that work? Okay. Or maybe it's the 5th Street Fighter 2 movie. Okay. Magic Knight Rare 2. Ranma 1/2. I think I just watched the TV series for Ranma. Marmalade Boy, the movie. Shin Megami Tensei. Wow, Shin Megami Tensei all the way back to 1995. Also, this is a pretty big list. We've been seeing like these very like brief, like small lists throughout the 80s and 90s, and now this is like the pretty, like I'm still scrolling here. It's gradually getting bigger. Okay, no, I have not seen any of these down here. And I got to look closely because sometimes I might not recognize it from the title. Like this one by Sunrise, it says it's a mecha. Oh, it looked like Saint Seiya from the picture quickly. It says action fantasy mecha superpower. So maybe it's more like a super robot or more like a G Gundam type of thing. Okay. All right, we're getting close, but I can add Gundam Wing and Dragon Ball Z Movie 12. Oh, yeah. All right, so the Gundam Wing, I think, is already on my list of completed. Yep. But I don't think Dragon Ball Z Movie 12 is on here because, of course, I missed all the Dragon Ball Z movies. And it's not popping up for me, so I got to do this copy stuff. Copy. Yes, indeed. All right, that's on here. All right, and then let's check on the comments. Let's see. 1995, amazing year. Not familiar with that mecha title. Awesome fusion. There's so much layers. Yeah. Goldran is one of 7 Braves series. One aired every year from 91 to 97. The most celebrated is the last one, Gao Gai Gar, which that's the one I've heard. I've heard that title. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that's the one I've heard of. I haven't heard the other one, so that makes sense. I got to look into that one. Street Fighter 2 5, nostalgia for me. 12 Kingdoms, I think, is better than Fushigi Yugi. That's another one I haven't checked out, which I've heard a lot about. 12 Kingdoms, haven't watched that one. All right, so Mobile Suit Gundam Wing. All right, and then, all right, on to summer 1995. Mimi wo Sumaseba. What is this? This is a Studio Ghibli film, isn't it? And I not, the English title is not registering right now. So, what is that one? Let me just, that's what my anime list is for, right? Being a Studio Ghibli heathen as I am. Whisper of the Heart. I didn't watch this. Dragon Ball Z Movie 13. You know I watched this. It was one of my least favorite, actually. It was all right. I mean, you got Dragon Fist. That was cool. But that was about it. On Your Mark. Slayers the Motion Picture. You know what? I think this is the one that I watched. I watched Slayers the Motion Picture. It was at Blockbuster. I rented it. I watched it. There you go. That's what I watched. I watched Slayers the Motion Picture. No. Give me the motion picture, not all of your other series, please. Yes, thank you. Okay. All right, so that's that. 3x3s. 3 by 3 Eyes, Seima Densets. This is, I guess, like an OVA sequel to the other, or is this completely unrelated to the other 3 by 3? No, I think it's like a OVA sort of sequel. H2, Fushigi no Kuni, a lot of Ranma 1/2. Lupin the Third, more Lupin the Third. I'm sure Shabes would appreciate that. Jokingly, of course. Let's see. Maho Shoujo Pretty Sammy. Never checked that one out. Fall 1995. So we're here. We're here to one of my top anime, Neon Genesis. And I just botched the name. Neon Genesis Evangelion. But, you know, since it's like one of my top anime, you know it's already on my completed list. So, but I'm glad I got here. Yeah, so that's there. And Golden Boy, which I didn't know was from the same season. What the hell? That's cool. Oh, I already have that on there too. Ranma 1/2 Super. Okay, I really got to keep track of how many OVAs Ranma had, because I thought it was just one OVA season that was 13 episodes. Maybe they were all just kind of like clustered together and made into like one packaged as one thing. Because if there's a Ranma 1/2 Super, I gotta watch it. Gunsmith Cats. It's interesting how like the art styles have like evolved so much over the years. Just seeing them all together. Macross 7 movie. Virtual Fighter. I remember playing that on the Sega Saturn. Virtual Fighter 3. Ginga Ojo-sama Densetsu Yuna. Goto ni naritai. Idol Project. Okay. So we got that Golden Boy, we got that Evangelion. We're good. And winter 1996, Dragon Ball GT, which I will not add because I think it's already on my list and already has a score. But I saw that one. Rurouni Kenshin. This is the original series, the original TV series. I think I added this. I think I watched. No, I did not watch all of Rurouni Kenshin. I watched up to somewhere in the Shishio arc. And then somehow I skipped to watching Samurai X Reflection. And like I was so depressed that I didn't want to continue watching the TV series. Like, what's the point? What is the point? So I never finished the TV series. Maybe I should just put that on hold. Because like it was good. I had nothing against it. I just lost all motivation. This is the original TV series. I will wait. Is this? Oh no, is this one arc in the TV series? No, this is the original. Okay, on hold forever, indefinitely until I get to it. Studio Ghibli. Whisper of the Heart. Nice blockbuster memories of watching anime. Yeah, a lot of those. Top 10 Evangelion. Awesome. Gunsmith Cats, one of my favorite OVAs. I never watched it. I think it sounds vaguely familiar. Gundam 8th MS Team, or 8th, is that the 8th MS Team? Great OVA. Did we pass that one already? I don't remember seeing that. Maybe I just skipped over it. Rurouni Kenshin, Season 1 and 2, you're good enough. I don't know, but I'm trying to complete things. Season 3 filler. Rurouni Kenshin, favorite shonen. Half of Rurouni Kenshin is filler, but it's definitely worth finishing the Kyoto arc if you haven't. Of course, Trust and Betrayal. Of course, I've already watched Trust and Betrayal. That's on my list. So I did watch the OVAs. I watched Rurouni Kenshin, the motion picture, Trust and Betrayal, the director's cut, and Samurai X Reflection. So I own Trust and Betrayal and Reflection, not the motion picture. That's it. But then I didn't finish the series. And Trust and Betrayal, masterpiece, great movie. Detective Conan. I've watched some Detective Conan, but come on, man. Who's watched? I mean, there are people that have dedicated the time to watching 1,001 episodes of Detective Conan, but that's definitely not me. Oh, and now I'm seeing 8th MS Team. It's right there. I think another case of 8th MS Team, another case of something I watched like caught an episode or two on TV. It was actually fairly interesting for one of those
it felt more like your traditional Gundam type of show. But I was interested in seeing more, but I never watched the rest. Memories, Sailor Moon, Sonic the Hedgehog, Kodomo no Omocha. Wait, I think I read the manga for this. I don't know. Kodomo no Omocha. I don't know. That looks familiar. Captain Tsubasa, Biohunter. Fire Emblem had an anime? Oh, okay. It was about Prince Marth. Well, this is way before I knew anything about Fire Emblem, so I wouldn't have known that. 1996. Huh. Okay. Oh, all right. So that's winter 1996 for you. And let's go on to spring 1996. More Golden Boy. I've already covered all of Golden Boy. Escaflowne. Escaflowne was another one that I always heard high praise for. And was kind of around back then, but I never could find it. Like, I think I only saw the only thing I saw available was the Escaflowne. I think there was a movie, but I never saw the TV series around, so could never watch it. So I can't even comment on that one. Dragon Ball Movie 4. I don't think I watched that one. Let's see. Lupin the Third, Dead or Alive, Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, Operation Meteor. There's an Operation Meteor? Okay. Armitage. Armitage was another one I definitely saw around a lot. Like, I saw the cover for, I saw the title, but didn't know what it was, never watched it. Burn Up W also sounds familiar. Cinderella Monogatari. Ninja Mono. Ojo-sama. Bounty Hunter. Okay. All right. We will definitely make it to the year 2000. We can do this. Summer 1996, Dragon Ball GT continues. X 1999. Is this the movie? This is the movie, right? Is this X the motion? I don't even know. I keep calling it the motion picture, but it was like the one-off movie before the TV series. I think I watched this. But the one I watched just said X. It didn't say X 1999. I think I did watch this. So that's one I watched. Did not watch Tetsuan Birdie, Shamanic Princess, Akachan Toboku. No, I did not watch any of these. Okay. But I watched X, the movie. Just checking in on the comments. Let's see. Wait, hold on. Gotta go back up a bit. All right. Memories, well-known OVA. Conan, too many episodes. MS Teen Gundam with Tactics. I like Tactics. Sonic OVA, nostalgic. Toei Sonic. Sonic OVA was really nice with quality quotables. Hope Knuckles gets his cowboy hat back one day. Yeah, I didn't watch that one. Vision of Escaflowne, recommend watching in 1080p. Okay. I'm surprised it even exists in 1080p. Really early isekai, but it has great animation. Yeah, that's what I know. It's like it's before the modern isekai. It was like, transported to another world. The film and TV series are different tellings of the same story. Gotcha. Thank you for that. Armitage 3, one of my favorite OVAs as well. Love Birdie, the mighty design. X, the movie looks great in 1080p. I'm sure a lot of things look great in 1080p. I'm just, again, surprised they're available in 1080p. Recode, and it was hype. Okay. So I will be adding X 1999. I swear I've watched more anime. Maybe I haven't completed as many as I thought. That's surprising. We will find out. So I think I watched this one. I was very confused by it. Fall of 1996. We've got more of Legend of the Galactic Heroes, the 8th MS team, Hana Yori Dango. You know what? I actually watched the whole anime for this. Hana Yori Dango. I watched the whole anime for this, all 51 episodes, in really bad quality, and the art was also kind of not that great. But I watched it, and I liked it, and it was good. So surprised that's even on here. So I'm going to add that one. I completely forgot I watched that one. Hana Yori Dango. I also watched the live action drama. But I think I watched this one first. I don't remember which one I watched first. This one's completed. Great. And of course, well, in English, Martian Successor Nadesco, which I do own still. Watch this in its entirety. I really loved that one at the time. That was actually, I watched that first before Evangelion, so I loved this one a lot. But then after Evangelion, it was like, oh, I could see how this took elements from that. But it was more lighthearted, of course. Saber Marionette J. That's another one I don't understand the chronology for. There's like a Saber Marionette J, a Saber Marionette whatever. There's another one of those that I caught a few episodes, never really understood the story or watched all of it. Fushigi Yugi OVA. Bison Well. Oh, wait, is this Garzy's Wing? Oh. Well, I only watched an episode of Garzy's Wing. Actually, I don't even think I watched the full episode. I couldn't make it through the first episode, so I know all of it is on YouTube. It's 3 episodes. Maybe I should just finish it just to say I completed it. I don't think I can do it, but I've seen some of that. Variable Geo, Legend of Crystania, Panzer Dragoon, and that's kind of it from fall 1996. And then we're on to winter 1997. Maybe I'll really start recognizing stuff now. You missed Kodacha. Great shoujo. I think I read that one. I gotta make sure. That one's in 1996. Boys Over Flowers, amazing shoujo. Me too. Great. I don't know if you've watched a live action drama. Really good. Blackjack the movie, pretty good. Oh, Hana York Dango. And it started with a wish. Which one is that? The Kodomo no Omocha? It started with a wish? I don't know which one that is. I know there's a Wish shoujo called Wish, but I don't think that's what we're talking about. Mobile Suit Gundam, Endless Waltz, of course. I've watched Endless Waltz. That was the one that inspired you to get the Gundam model kits. Have you seen the model kits for the Death Scythe Hell and the what was the other one? I don't know. The main Gundam with the wings, the angel wings. I'm blanking on the name, but those were awesome. That's like what made me first want to do model kits in the first place. Why is there 2? Okay. Well, I completed this. Angel Densetsu. Eat Man. Okay. I don't know why I know about Eat Man. Eat Man is like another anime that I caught a few episodes on, like once randomly on TV while I was in another country. And I didn't know what was going on. I don't know why this guy like eats metal, and it was just a little weird. It was just called Eat Man. And I only watched a few episodes, so I can't really count it as having completed it. Cutie Honey F. Always heard of that one. Classic, I guess. But I never watched it. Let's see. Gao Gaigar. That's the one that Shapes was mentioning. That is the iconic one. And that's kind of it from winter 1997. Let's see. Started with a kiss. Didn't watch live action version. Oh, is that Itazura no Kiss? Did I skip over that one? Model kit, so true. Oh yeah, Evangelion Death and Rebirth. I am pretty sure I have Death and Rebirth already on my completed list, so I'm not gonna check. Slayer's Try. Utena. That's one that I don't really need to describe. I've always heard about it for years, but I've never got around to watching it. And I've heard different things, so, but mostly praise. Shin Tenshi Muyo, that's already on my list of completed ones. Vampire Hunter. Is that the same as Vampire Hunter D? This is like a 4-episode. Wait, it says game. No, I don't know what this is. I guess it's an OVA. I'll have to look into that, but I didn't watch that one. What else? Hakuge Densetsu. Okay. That's it for this, for 1997, besides Death and Rebirth. I think that's it. Oh, and Pokemon. Pokemon was 276 episodes. Can I say I've watched it? Well, I've watched it, but did I watch every episode? Not really. And would that end at Johto? I guess that ends at Johto. Princess Mononoke, fortunately still haven't watched it. Of course I've watched the end of Evangelion. Summer 1997. Cutie Honey Flash. Lupin the Third. Okay, great. Kempu Denki Berserk. So this is 1997 Berserk, which I've never watched. I've always heard good things. I've read the manga, of course, but I've heard good things for this adaptation, so I got to check it out one day. It's only 25 episodes. Mobile Suit Gundam, 8th MS Team, Rurouni Kenshin Special Techniques. I guess that's just an OVA special. Saber Marionette J again. Let's see. Baby Love, Princess Rouge, Cho Mashin Eiyuden Wataru. And that's kind of it. Okay. I thought I'd recognize a little more, but all right. I can actually say I finally watched Perfect Blue a year ago now. So glad I got around to watching that one. That was a really good film. I think it's already on my list. Perfect Blue. I think that's already on here. Yeah, completed. Great movie. Mindfuck, but great movie. A lot of interesting, camera like techniques that Satoshi Kon did with that. Very interesting. I didn't know what was going on towards the end. 1997, amazing year as well. Utena classic, amazing aesthetic. Darkstalkers. Vampire Hunter is based on Darkstalkers, not Vampire Hunter D. Vampire Hunters is the anime based on the video game Darkstalkers. Gotcha. Darkstalkers always had a really cool looking aesthetic, actually. Just never got to play the actual games and understood the story with them. I only saw the characters when they were introduced into like Marvel vs. Capcom and stuff like that. Original series ends in Johto, Berserk, The Goat, 1998, baby. All right. So, Outlaw Star, of course. I've watched Outlaw Star. I caught that on TV, watched it in its entirety. I have not watched it since 1999. So I don't know if it holds up, if it was as good. But apparently, I already scored it. So, the me at the time just said, fuck it, and figured it held up. So that's already on there. Rurouni Kenshin. Which one's this? This is the movie, isn't it? This is the motion picture. Rurouni Kenshin, the motion picture. Whoops. Rurouni Kenshin. Which one? Okay, I'm going to do the magical copy and paste here. Copy, pasto. Okay, let's do that. This is, no, it's not this one. Is it this one? Is it that one? It's this one. I think this is the movie, which was all right. Yeah, I watched this. Completed. Okay, great. Ginga. So this is the prequel to Legend of the Galactic Heroes. El Hazard, I've heard of that. Finally, Tekken, the motion picture. It feels like I'm about to say, you don't know how much I love that film. It was okay, but I was just wondering when it was going to come up because I did feel like it was older. I thought it was like 1992, but you know what? Still on point. That's the most I know about the Tekken lore, the Tekken motion picture, which probably didn't do a great job, but let's see. Outlaw Star theme song goes hard. Outlaw Star looks great in 1080p as well. Burn Up Excess. There's a lot of Burn Up. Macross Dynamite 7. There's a lot of Macross series. Huh. I thought it was only like the original and some movies. Sakura Tyson. This is another one I always saw around, but I was never interested in picking up because I didn't know also where it started. And I don't know. That was kind of around. Silent Mobius, Golgol 13. Okay. So that's 1998. And I already rated Perfect Blue, so. Cowboy Bebop. Trigun. Okay, Cowboy Bebop is already on my list. Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't think I finished Yu-Gi-Oh! I guess, but this is only counting the first 27 episodes. Let me see. What happens if I just put in the, or does this count all like 100 something episodes of the first Yu-Gi-Oh? Let's see. Can I get away with just, oh, really? So the first Yu-Gi-Oh is just 27 episodes? I mean, if that's the case, then I've seen the first whole kind of arc of Yu-Gi-Oh. Does that just go up to the first tournament with Pegasus? I think that's the case. All right, I'm gonna just say I completed it because I think I. So what's the if it's the same Yu-Gi-Oh characters, like what's the subsequent series? The sequel's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. Oh wait. Oh no, I don't think this is the same. I think the one I'm thinking about is Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. And I guess this was just before the series. All right, well, did I not add it to the list? I guess I didn't add it. No. Okay, let's I guess I got to put 0. I'm not really sure here. I have not watched it. Will it let me remove it? I will remove it later. Okay. Cardcaptor Sakura, 70 episodes. I'd like to say I watched all of Cardcaptor Sakura. I watched the movies, but I don't know if I watched the whole anime. I watched a good chunk of it, so I can't add it. Damn, these rules. Initial D first stage. I think I already added that to my list of anime. Yeah. Detective Conan, Fake. I've heard of this one. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I've heard of this one. This is the Record of Lotus War series, I think I was talking about. The full, like, 27 episode TV series. Haven't watched it. Legend of Basara. No. Okay. Beast Wars. That's on here? Okay. Beast Wars. Interesting. Brain Powered. Okay, I've read the manga for this. A few volumes. Or maybe I read the whole manga. I don't know. I read a few volumes of the manga. Never watched the anime. What else? Trigun. I think I never finished the last 2 episodes, so I already added that to my plan to watch in a previous stream. I gotta figure out. I've watched some of Yu-Gi-Oh, but again, I think this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. I don't know. What did the comments say? Let's see. Outlaw Star, Sakura Wars is so iconic. Lots of them across. Trigun, Cardcaptor Sakura. Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0, then original series, about 200, 300 episodes. Have you watched, what is this? Goku Dolls. What's Goku Dolls? Is that coming up? Goku Dolls. Is that the name? Is that the English title? Initial D, Memories of Car Culture of the later 90s. Yeah, I watched, you know what? I watched most of Initial D up to 4th stage. But a few streams back, I realized that there was a 5th and 6th or 5th and final stage like years ago, which I never watched. So that's on my plan to watch. I will investigate the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I'm pretty sure I have not watched all of Cardcaptor Sakura, just the majority of it, and definitely not all of Trigun. So on to summer 1998. Pocket Monsters, Cardcaptor Sakura, One Piece. I recognize you. I have, One Piece isn't done, so that's not completed. Serial Experiments Lane, that's already on my list, and that already has a score. So I have to revisit that one. Pikachu no Natsuyasumi. I don't think I watched that. Nightwalker. I already added Nightwalker to my list in a previous stream, so Nightwalker. That was another blockbuster watch. Had the full series, which was
12 episodes. Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, Endless Waltz. I already added that. Oh, okay. Martian successor Nadesco, The Prince of Darkness, the movie. I remember when everyone was waiting for that sequel for the series, and then they were very, very disappointed because the series was very lighthearted, and the movie was just like years later and very dark, and the ending was just like, well, just a lot darker, and the ending was very like, it was I don't know if it was abrupt, but it was inconclusive, and that made it like it left you with questions, and it was unsatisfying. Yeah. Let's see. Momoiro Sisters. What's Michael? Okay, that's summer 1998.
Let's see what's going on here. Backstreet Girls, Goku dolls. Is that like how old is that? Is that like a few years back, or is that like 90s? 2018. Okay, thank you. I got that answer rather quickly. Serial Experience Lane classic. I know it's a classic, but I didn't enjoy that classic too much. I still have to return to it. I watched it when I was a lot younger, so there's probably a lot of nuance that I didn't get, but I have heard recently that a lot of the stuff in it is pretty relevant today. So is Perfect Blue, actually. Scarily relevant to today. Pikachu thing was a short thing at the beginning of the Mewtwo movie. Oh, then I did watch it. Okay. I could add that. Yeah. Add it to my anime list. Give me more anime. Come on. Natsu Yasumi. Come on. Let's do this. Oh, no. I'm putting Pokemon. There we go. Pikachu. All right. I did it. I watched that. I watched that in theaters. Karekano is one that I've been meaning to get to for a long time. Always heard good things. Still haven't watched it, though. I think it's on my plan to watch. You know what? Let me just double check, just to be safe, because I do know I want to watch it one day. Let's go. And it is not on my plan to watch, so good thing I checked. Okay, great. That's on there. Hunter x Hunter Pilot. I did never watch the 1998 or 99 Hunter x Hunter, only the 2011. Never even watched this Orphan anime, but always kind of saw the cover for it. Never watched Devilman Lady. I've heard of Gasaraki. I think I caught an episode once. Didn't know what was going on there. I have watched Spriggan. It was another Blockbuster rental. I think I already added it, rated it. Yeah, it was a 5. Let's see. What else? Eat Man. Again, Eat Man, but 98. Yoiko. Super Doll Lika? Lika-chan. Lika-chan. That sounds wrong. Kurogane Communication. OniMaru's. Dino Zone. Okay. That's it for the fall 1998. End of Evangelion is back here. Is this the VHS release? Okay. Cowboy Bebop. Doraemon. Rurouni Kenshin Special. A VHS only special episode, also known as episode 95. Got it. I think I heard about that one. Let's see. Perfect Blue and Serial Experience Lane relevant today. Oh yeah. Karakano Great Romance. Well, that's high praise. That's why I will get to it. I will get to it someday. Someday when I go back to my backlog. Beast Wars Neo. Nanatsu no Hoshi. Beast Wars. Okay. Devilman Memorial. Doraemon, 1979. Wait, is this still going? 1,787 episodes. Okay. I've definitely added Trust and Betrayal to my list. So, and we're almost there. We're almost into the year 2000. All right. Digimon Adventure, I think, is already on my list of anime that I've watched. Digimon Adventure movie, I think I added. If I didn't, I'm pretty sure it's on there. Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie, I did not watch. Arc the Lad to Heart. AD Police. Better Man. Eden's Bowie? I've heard of that one. Never watched it. Um, hmm. Let's see. Okay. And we're almost there. Great Teacher Onizuka. That's already on. That's definitely on my list. It's already on my completed list. Yeah, it's on there. Pocket Monsters, Detective Conan, Mobile Suit Gundam, Gravitation. Never checked that one. Actually, I think I did watch the first episode of that. It came like with a CD, like first episode. You got to preview the first episode. It came in the magazine, the New Type magazine, I think, when I used to buy those. But no, I think this is like an OVA. I think it was the Gravitation TV series, and that came out a few years later, maybe several years later. Kakusei. Yeah. Nope. Nothing else. All right. So that's summer 1999, and now we're we're at the end of 1999, which is the Hunter x Hunter TV series. Haven't watched that. One Piece, which is still going. Great Teacher Onizuka. Initial D second stage, which is already on my list. Zoids. Zoids. Is this Chaotic Century? I don't think I added Chaotic Century, and I did watch all of Chaotic Century. I would wake up like at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. to try to catch the episodes on TV. Yeah, let's add that. Zoids. So that's just original Zoids. In English, it was Chaotic Century to differentiate it from Zoid Zero with Bit Cloud and, I don't know, the Liger Zero Jaeger. Let's see. Digimon Adventure. Great isekai. I never thought of Digimon as an isekai, but I guess that makes sense, actually. Ojamajo Doremi is so cute. Did I pass that one? I didn't even see it. But I haven't watched it, so no rush. Pet Shop of Horrors is good. Better Man, Weird Mecha. Turna Gundam is great. Great Slice of Life. Great Teacher Onizuka. And yes, we're nearing the 2000s, which I think I've come to the reality that the majority, I've watched a lot of anime, but the majority I think the bulk is in the early 2000s and definitely the last decade. Because with the amount of anime we're getting every season, I've been checking out a lot. But hey, maybe it's not even, because then the trick is completed, because again, you could be checking out a ton of anime every season and either dropping it or just being like 3-episode rule, but never completing it. So the Big O, again, this is another one of those animes, caught a few episodes, wasn't too interested in it. I know it was supposed to be like anime, he's pretty much Batman but with mechs. Yeah. And this is Excel Saga. I watched Excel Saga, but I don't think I finished it. I think I just watched the majority of it. It was 26 episodes. I watched a good chunk of it. But did I finish it? I don't think I did. So I'll add it to just my indefinite on hold list, because I didn't drop it. It was just, but that show was just on crack. That show was insane. That's on hold. Same thing with Blue Gender. Blue Gender was another one that I was watching like on TV, and I was trying to catch the episodes, and I watched the majority of it, and I was like, I think 1 episode away or 2 episodes away from the end, and I never got to see the ending. So till this day, I don't know how it ended. So I didn't drop it. It's just there in an infinite limbo of no closure, because I never got closure for it. So that's this is on hold. And then I definitely watched Steel Angel Kurumi. Steel Angel. Let's see. And I think I watched the second series too. Let's see. That's completed. Kurumi 2. Depending on how many episodes it was. I think I did watch all of it. That's yep. There you go. Very cultured. Mugen no Revias. I think I already have that added. to my list. New Revius.
Yeah, that's definitely on my list. Yep, that's completed. Cyborg Kuro-chan, Cyber 6, Alexander Senki, Way Cruise, OVA, Gregory Horror Show. This is an anime? The Gregory Horror Show. Huh. The first series is a set of 25 stories about a male businessman arriving at the hotel after taking a train home from work. He encounters the mysterious owner of the hotel, an old mouse known as Gregory, who suggests that he stay a while. Soon the man becomes drawn into a bizarre series of events taking place within Gregory House as he tries desperately to escape from this bizarre purgatory. Okay. Interesting. A mouse. Never heard of it. Let's see. Trouble Chocolate. And that's kind of it for 1999.
2000s and up. Big O. Here now. Oh yeah. Now and Then Here and There. I've never watched that one. I heard
that's one that I would see, and the title always caught my attention, but I never checked it out. I heard it did have some good material, and it was also sad. Blue Gender, yeah, Blue Gender got a little messy. Missing much. I know. I just kind of want to complete it to see what happened, and now, without further ado, we're in the 2000s now. We're in winter 2000s, and I think we're probably gonna leave it off here on this stream because this is a new. I'm gonna be going through much longer lists once I get into the later 2000s, so it's gonna take a while. But let me just get a few here, and then I think we're gonna conclude here till the next installment of this. But definitely, I don't think much of my top 10 or favorites are going to come from the 80s or 90s because, as you saw, there wasn't too much there that I watched besides Evangelion. So I'd have to think about it. But Hunter x Hunter, Boogie Pop Phantom, this is another one that I only watched an episode, never watched the whole series. Excel Saga, Shaman King specials. So where was the Shaman King series? Were the specials before the series? Ojamajo Doremi Sharp. Okay. Mugen no Revius. More Legend of the Galactic Heroes, reminding me to watch it. Sakura Wars. Master Keaton. Yeah. Okay. Not a lot in winter 2000. Spring 2000. One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, FLCL, of course. But I think I definitely already have it on my list because, yeah, that's on there. Digimon Adventure 2, Love Hina is definitely already on my list. Love Hina was, I just clicked the manga. Great. Love Hina. And actually, weirdly enough, Love Hina, the last part of Love Hina again, just got onto Crunchyroll recently. I don't understand why they didn't get the actual like original series, the full series, but maybe that's coming later. I definitely love that in that show in the early 2000s. Good romance comedy. One Piece. I've heard of this one, Ayashi no Seres, adventure comedy. How is it both comedy, horror, drama? I guess like it's more heavy on the horror and psychological and drama and like a little bit with light comedy, I guess. That the tonal shifts must be interesting. This one, I think the English title was Banner of the Stars, and I never watched it. More Sakura Wars, Gatekeepers. So I never watched Gatekeepers, but I did watch the sequel. And I think I only watched a few episodes, like 3 episodes of Gatekeepers 21. Did not know what was going on, but it was sort of a new series too. So Angel Sanctuary, heard of this one, would see it around, never watched it. Boys B, I did watch it, and that's on my list, and it's underwhelming, but I added it on. So that's already on there. Yeah. No, wait. Oh, I did not add it. Well, I've watched Boys B, and I don't recommend it, but I did complete this. Yeah. Okay, glad I checked. And let's see. Okay. Card Captor Sakura Movie 2, which I have watched. But I'm pretty sure I added that one. Let's see. Or I have not. Okay. Good thing. I checked. That's on there. Vampire Hunter D. But is this the same as Bloodlust? Yes, because there's Bloodlust right here where you can barely see it, but down here. So that's that. Let's add that in here. Vampire Hunter D. Okay. Yeah, that's completed. Pichu to Pikachu, Escaflowne, Handmade Way. Heard of that one. Don't think I watched it. Card Captor Sakura, Persona 2, Encore. What is this? 4 additional short stories? I think I watched this too. I don't know. I think I watched this, the Encore one, but not too worried about that. Okay. Okay, so let's finish up 2000. We got Inuyasha. We got Hajime no Ippo, which I love. Hajime no Ippo is great, but already on my list. Totally has to already be on my list. If you haven't watched the Hajime no Ippo, definitely worth checking out. Inuyasha. I think I finished the original Inuyasha series. I watched Final Act. Oh, Is this one of those cases where I think I finished it, but I got enough of the gist, and I watched Final Act, so... would it be fair to say I've completed it? Probably not. But did I add Final Act? Oh, I should... let's see. Inuyasha... Which one is it? Inuyasha Movie 4? Sequel. It's this one. Yeah. Final Act. This I've completed. That's great. Okay. This, I guess, is on hold. I don't think I've completed it. I have to double check on that. Vandred, I've definitely watched, but I think it's already on my list. And I've watched Vandred the second stage. Completed. And Vandred the second stage. Pretty good anime. Okay. This is why I'm going through this, because a lot of these I have forgotten. Blood the Last Vampire. And I did just see the Gravitation TV series I was talking about. Blood the Last Vampire is... I definitely watched this. I watched this. It was a quick watch. It was only 48 minutes. More JoJo, the original JoJo, Stardust Crusaders OVA. I think that's Stardust. Yeah. Love Hina. Does this count as a separate thing? I think I did watch this, but I don't know. I always feel weird about adding specials, like one-off, like one episode specials as because I watched it together with the series, so it just kind of feels weird as just adding it as an extra thing, to just fill out your list. Oh, so I did already add it. So there you go. Past me, already beat myself to the punch. Hellsing Psalm of Darkness. Don't know what that is. Yeah, Gunbuster specials. I've yet to watch Gunbuster. All right. Yeah, Shin Megami Tensei. So I think that wraps it up for the year 2000. Yeah, because now we're getting into 2001. Let me just check on the comments here. Let's see.
Yeah, Mugen no Revias, underrated. Boogie Pop Phantom, pretty unique. Shaman King, probably 2000, 2003. FLCL fight, fantastic OVA. Haven't watched Gatekeepers, but have a 2-hour podcast on it. Huh, interesting. Huh. You have a 2-hour podcast on Gatekeepers, even though you haven't watched it. Van Dread, before Darling the Franks. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Great Halloween movie.
Can't forget Ashita no Joe. Yeah, well, I think definitely a lot of the stuff. Well, Hajime no Ippo is influenced by, probably took influence from Ashita no Joe. I don't know, but I still haven't gotten around to Ashita no Joe. I know it's a classic, so I got to add that to the list. Anyways, I think I'm going to end it here for this stream. I got to the goal. I thought it'd be a lot further by now, but it took me a while. I got to the 2000s, 2001 to be specific. For the next time, for the next installment, I think I'll probably get to maybe the current year, or maybe 2020, or maybe that's too optimistic. At least the 2010s. So that should pretty much cover that. And while I'm doing that, I'll be thinking of my top 10 anime. I did not do any scoring this stream because I didn't want to. That would have taken me a little longer to figure out the scores. So I might do that off stream just to fill those out. If you're interested in seeing that, let me know. But yeah, I might just not to worry too much about the scores. That does help me determine the top 10, but I'm not going to harp on it too much because you sort of know what anime really resonated with you. Because if you, like I did say earlier, if you did forget about it, chances are it didn't resonate with you too much. But yeah, so for the next stream, I think at least 2010s, hopefully. I think this is a good stopping point. I didn't add too many on the stream though, but it was interesting to know what years I've mostly watched anime. Because on this stream, I started at 305 and completed now is up to 338. At the rate I'm going, I could probably get to 500 anime at least by the end, maybe. Maybe more, I don't know. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here, and the next installment for this, I'll continue this I think in 2 weeks from now. Yeah, because I have something already planned for next week, which I'm gonna be doing a podcast. But this will probably be in 2 weeks, and I will make sure that this is done. I'll be done cataloging this by the end of March. How's that? Oh yes, I have a 2-hour podcast on gatekeeping. Yeah, I see what you did there. Cool. All right, guys. Thanks for joining the stream. It was awesome having you guys, and I'll see you next week. If you want to join me for the podcast, that should be at the regular time, 2 p.m. EST next Saturday. All right, I'll catch you guys later.